Hey guys, happy Sunday to you. We're opening some memorabilia tonight and then some Bowman High-Tech baseball after that. But you know how it works. We got a little information to go over before we get started. I'm hoping that Greg and Corey are on here. If you are Greg and Corey, jump into chat and let me know, either one of you. Here's the deal, guys. eBay has been weird about my messages lately, and some of them, it's not even letting me reply to them anymore. And that's usually messages, like where I go back and forth with people on a really regular basis. They're starting to block me from communicating to reply. I also got something strange saying they're going to start charging me final value fees for things that they see in messages, and yes, we're going to have to revamp a few things there, I think. But anyway. So, Corey, you are on here. Good. Okay, so, Corey, here's the deal. I did see your messages about Opulence. I couldn't reply to them in eBay because I got that pop-up saying they were going to charge me a final value fee on the amount. So, I did not reply to it. But I guess, Corey, what we're going to have to start doing when we're talking about, and this I guess applies really to everybody, but when we're talking about these direct breaks and things, instead of emailing me on eBay, especially when we're talking about money, we're going to have to stop communicating that through eBay. So we'll have to do that stuff. I guess we'll just do it through the Gmail, right? Which is leaderofthepackbreaks@gmail.com. But Corey, I did see your message. I did send you the invoice on PayPal. Hopefully you got it. And that's the deal. And Greg, I have been trying to, this is a different Greg maybe, unless you've changed your user ID, Greg. But I was thinking of Greg that's Greg's Coins on eBay. And so I think you might be a different Greg. But that Greg emails me regularly. We go back and forth and talk about things. And for the last 3 or 4 days, it won't let me reply to any of his messages, which is a drag. But anyway, okay. So guys, here we go. We're going to talk a second about this and then move on to our regular stuff for tonight. This is Opulence Basketball. It is a high-end basketball product that just released on Friday. And it's a hits draft. I'm selling it directly, not listed on eBay. And every position is guaranteed to get something because it's a hits draft, right? So I just made only enough spots to equal the hits. Of course, our break bonus, we didn't fill the break on time, so the break bonus really doesn't apply. I guess I should have taken that off there, but oh well, I didn't. The case does have 21 hits in it. That includes autographs or relics or some combination of the two. And then I created what will be a 22nd hit, will just be all of the base and the parallel, which is the numbered base cards all put together to make a hit. I think there are going to be about 9 of those. So that gives us 22 hits, 22 bidding positions. If you've never been involved with a hits draft, here's how it works. Open the case live as normal. We take everything out. We look at all of the hits. Use random.org to randomize the list of participants, and that is our draft order. So after we were to do the randomizing, if you were in draft position 1, you would be able to choose any hit that came out of that box. You could just pick the one you liked the best. If you were in draft position 15, then 14 of the cards would have already been chosen and the remaining cards would still be there, and you could choose the one you liked from the remaining cards. So that's kind of how it works. I recommend always, if you're in one of those, that you join it live so you can choose the card you want. Because if you're not on there live, then that means, I'm just going to choose for you, and, that can be a whole thing. If you want in on this, it's $135 a spot. Each spot gets 1 draft position. That, of course, includes the shipping costs. We're going to break it when we fill it. Like any break, it's no return, no refund. And, of course, again, everybody's going to get something because it's a hits draft. Only as many draft positions as we will have hits. All right. Now, moving on into our regularly scheduled programming. This is a note about feedback. It's just to let you know that my feedback, I automated it on eBay a long time ago, and that way you never have to wait on me. So as soon as you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly receive positive feedback in return. Sometimes I've been asked, hey, if we've done 10 transactions, should I leave 10 positives? Well, I say yeah, because it gives me 10, it gives you 10, it counts all 10. So, why not? It's a win-win. We both load up. And then, of course, the other message there is to say thank you, because I do appreciate everyone who bids and breaks and chats and hangs out with me. We are taking a little spin right now through a list of things that are coming up on eBay. Now, the first thing we talked about, Opulence, that one is breaking direct. What we're talking about here, this stuff is listed on eBay. So tomorrow night, I'm not breaking anything. I'm going to take the first night off from breaking that I've taken off in a while because I want to watch some Monday Night Football while I work. How about that? Tuesday night, we're going to open a multi-sport autograph ticket, a half case of Gold Rush autograph baseball jerseys, another half case of mini football helmets, and a third case of XR football. Wednesday, we'll open a full case of TriStar Game Day Greats jerseys, autographed, of course. And we'll open a full case of National Treasures baseball. It comes out on Wednesday. And a full case of Chrome baseball. It also comes out Wednesday. On Thursday, we'll open an autograph multi-sport program, a second case of National Treasures baseball, and a fifth case of Spectra. But note, those guys in Spectra, those are loose boxes from two different cases. Okay, so there's 4 that came from one case, there's 4 that came from another case. So the 2 together make our 8-box quantity. For some people are bothered by the fact that they don't all come out of one case. I personally am not when there's not a case hit involved, but anyway, you have the info. It also says that in the description. On Friday night, we'll open another half case of autographed baseball jerseys, another half of our autographed mini helmets, a fourth case of XR football, and a second case of Bowman Chrome. For tonight, we've got a couple of free shipping breaks and one paid. Couple of things you need to know. The free shipping breaks, which are the mini helmet and the autographed football jersey, I'm projecting those to ship out Monday, which is a week from tomorrow. Believe it or not, that is October 1st. Crazy enough, right, that we're almost into October. But here's the thing. I often am able to get them out sooner. But anytime it's a free shipping break, I'm just going to project it to go out 6 or 7 days after the auction ends, even though I often get it to you faster. So plan on that Monday, a week from tomorrow, and if you see it ship sooner, just be a pleasant surprise. Shipping date projected for Bowman High Tech is Friday the 28th. I feel like I can get that out to you sooner than that. But again, to be on the safe side, I'm going to leave it for Friday. I'll see how much I get done tomorrow since we're not breaking tomorrow night, and hopefully I can get it out to you faster. Sorry, guys. Something like, I don't know, I feel like I swallowed a bug. I don't think I did swallow a bug, but that's how it feels in my throat right now. So just oversharing with you there. So consolation cards. This is the other thing you need to know. If your team is not pulled in the break, and you are entitled to a consolation card. It can be from any year and any series. I just kind of grab one out of the box I have for each team. And typically, always, I track that for a rolling 90-day period. But typically, if you are in a free shipping break, I hang on to it until the next time when you do hit a card or an item or whatever. And then I just send them all out at once with that package. That's typically the way I would handle it. The paid shipping breaks, if you get skunked in one of those, of course, you'll already have a package going because it's a paid shipping break, so it would ship with the rest of the break. And in the free break, if you don't want to wait for it to go out with your next package, send me a message on eBay. We'll get you hooked up. No worries. First up tonight is our half case of Leaf Autograph Mini Football helmets. And these just came out Friday, so I'm anxious to get into them as well. It's an 8-box case, so we're going to be opening 4 tonight. Everything that we're opening tonight ended tonight, Sunday night, the 23rd of September on eBay. And of course, you see team names are there on the left, and the user IDs of our winning bidders are across from it on the right-hand side. New spreadsheet does go up before the start of every break, so if you're not in mini helmets, not to worry. We'll put up a spreadsheet for your break as soon as we get to it. Now, given that this is the start of a new case, what's going to happen is I will take all 8 of our mini helmet boxes out. I will number them on the end and then use random.org to determine which ones we open up tonight versus which ones we open up in the next. Okay, so that's how that's going to work. And let me catch up on chat here real quick, and we'll go from there. Yeah, Corey, I just invoiced you on that directly because you said to invoice you back for it if it was okay. So I just sent you the invoice and didn't reply to the message. So you should have the invoice sitting there. Oh, you're saying, I see what you're saying. All right, well, I'll figure it out later. We'll worry about that later. Hi, Gio. How are you? You're good, I hope. And Todd is here. You had a no power oh, man. Oh, you had no power for 6 days? Daggone, man. That's no good. Gio, we don't like that. And you're in the helmet break for your birthday. Well, happy birthday. Let's hit something for you. Calvin Ridley, no doubt, Chris Thomas. How about him scoring all those touchdowns today? Now, I have been telling you guys that I like Calvin Ridley. And I was really hoping that he was going to be a good fit with the Falcons offense. And I think today we got a little glimpse of what we can look forward to going into the weeks ahead with Calvin Ridley. So I like that kid. And he sure looked good today. All right, these are stacked really high, and I know you can't like see the top of them. I can pick up the camera and let you see the top of them if you want to. If somebody like has a great big desire to see the top of the tower. Otherwise, what I'm going to do here, oh, that didn't work out very well. I got to write it in a spot where you can see it, I guess, is continuing on here to number our 8 helmets. And then we're going to roll right over here to random.org. And random is going to tell us which 4 we open tonight. And the other 4, of course, we're going to open in a couple of days when we do the second break of the mini helmets. Did I just? Yes, I did. Look what I did. Silly me. There we go. There's our 1 through 8. And random gives us 2. Look at that. They basically give us 1, 2, 3, 4. It came up 2, 4, 3, 1, but nonetheless, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. How about that? How about that for something completely different? All right, so there's 3 and 4. 1 and 2 are at the top of our tower. Let me remove 5, 6, 7, and 8 and get them out of the way, and then we'll bust into this. Of course, you know the leaf stuff, we normally have pretty good luck with it. I'm trying to figure out where to put let's just set some of these so that they're not like, this is not a big workspace. I gather you all have figured that out. So we're going to kind of clear it out and open these one at a time, and then we'll stack them along the back. Dennis is here. Corey, you said, oh, I don't know about the Retail Tops Heritage, Corey. I don't know anything much about it, but you're saying they have hot boxes in that too? I had no idea. I figured that the hot boxes would have been unique to the hobby. But then again, like I said, I don't really know anything too much about how the retail version works. The Giants draw first blood here with Y.A. Tittle, and Hall of Fame inscription on there, of course, with your signature. Not much you have to know there on the bottom. I don't think they tell us anything interesting on the bottom, but anyway, you've got a Leaf COA floating around in there. It's that little credit card sized deal, and a Leaf COA hologram sticker on the back. So first out, the New York Giants. Oh, so they have, you got some yellow border cards in there too? And all of your packs had a purple chrome refractor. Wow, man, that's crazy. I did not know that. That is like, you're having some awesome luck with some of those loose boxes and packs, man. You're going to get rich on us, aren't you? Corey's gonna own Tops. He's been having some nice hits. This is Billy Shaw for the Buffalo Bills. And again, you've got a Leaf COA on the back, and there's your Leaf COA credit card one stuck up there at the front. How are you feeling today, Corey, by the way? Corey, for those of you who don't know, Corey breaks with us often. He's usually in chat. He lives up in Alaska, kind of in a remote part of Alaska, and got into an accident. He got injured in an accident, not in an accident like as in like 2 cars involved. Anyway, he was injured. He had to go to the hospital. He shared that with us the other night. I can't get in here in a break, and so we've been trying to keep track of Corey and make sure he's hanging in there up there in Alaska. Alvin Kamara for the Saints. There you go. Saints like some Alvin Kamara love, don't you? And you've got what looks like a Beckett authentication. Can you see it? It's kind of hanging down from the top of the mini helmet. Like, I don't even know what the deal is, but you can see it somewhat hanging down in there, and there's your Beckett authentication sticker on the back. So right now we're Bills, Giants, and Saints. Well, that put him right out of the picture, didn't it? And I tried to stack him up high, and then you couldn't see him. Hi, Jay Allen. How are you? Coughing. Yeah, man, I imagine, Corey, that coughing is bad. I actually thought I had broken one of my ribs, but it turned out just to be a bone bruise back several months ago, and it was extremely painful to do coughing, hiccuping, breathing. Yeah, it's not cool, man. Earl Campbell comes out next. That is JSA authenticated. You see the paper there inside and a sticker on the back. And of course, Earl Campbell was a Houston Oiler. The Houston Oilers of the past are the current Tennessee Titans. They went Houston Oilers to Tennessee Oilers to Tennessee Titans. So this helmet goes to the Titans. So Earl Campbell to the Titans. Alvin Kamara to the Saints. That's a little too close, isn't it? It's like washing out the camera. Then it is Billy Shaw for the Buffalo Bills and Y.A. Tittle for the New York Giants. Those are our 4 mini helmets tonight. Let me get them properly put away here, and we're going to roll on down the line into some Leaf jerseys. And those are also the start of a new case. So once again, we'll be taking all of our boxes out, numbering them, and using random.org to determine which are open this evening. So we got the mini helmets kind of scooted out of the way. Now Greg's here. Hey, Greg, I was saying this earlier, and you probably were not on, and you didn't hear me say this. eBay is not letting me respond to any of your messages for the last couple of days. Every time I try to respond, it just takes me to a blank screen. So then when I click on your user ID and I hit contact, to contact you, it blocks me from contacting you. So something like eBay's gotten weird in the last few days here and giving me messages about how they're going to start charging me final value fees based on money discussed in chat, like, where we've been talking about money for direct breaks with various people. And there's somebody else that I go back and forth with a lot in messages, like I do with you, Greg. And they've done the same thing. And that person I've never spoken to about buying into direct breaks because they don't. And I've never discussed money with them either. But we do go back and forth a lot. And it's done the same thing with that person where I can't reply to them anymore. So what I would say is maybe try to start a new thread the next time you send me a message. Instead of sending it on that thread we've been using, just pick a new item, like maybe one that's coming up that'll be ending later in the week, or one that ended, really recently, like tonight or something, and send it through that link. And I want to see if it'll let me respond that way. So I have not been ignoring you, Greg. I just haven't been able to get a message back through to you, and I meant to tell you that yesterday and I forgot, or last night when we were live streaming, I just forgot to tell you. So that's what's going on, man. All right, there are 8 jerseys. They are out and numbered, although it's hard to tell they're numbered. They are. Those navy boxes don't want to have it show up very well, do they? Let's get ourselves well, this is 8 again, but I could have probably just hit randomize again, but we're not going to do that. We're going to type it in, do it the long, hard way. Okay, so tonight we are opening box number 5, 1, 2, and 8. 1, 2, 5, and 8. So let's get those sorted out. There's 1 and 2. Let me get rid of 3 and 4. We need 5. We don't need 6 and 7, and we do need 8. All right, let me get these others set aside. I'll be right back. All righty. Onward to our jersey break. You know what? Did I show the spreadsheet for this again? I don't remember if I did or not. Let's flip back over here and let me see if I did. Does it? Oh, see, I didn't, did I? Oh, stupid me. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that before we actually start cutting into things. So, yes, you probably saw this earlier, but if you did not, anticipating a week from tomorrow, Monday, the 1st of October, for the jerseys to ship out. Often I get them out sooner. I really feel almost certain I will get it out sooner. But nonetheless, I project it out for 6 to 7 days later on free breaks and hope for faster. And projecting out, of course, high tech for Friday, but I think I can get that out faster too. If you didn't hear me talking about the consolation cards earlier, right there is your information about it. There's more in the listing description as well. So our 4 boxes of 2018 Leaf Autograph football jerseys, half case break number 19. Obviously the start of a new case because we just went through that. And I forgot to put this up first, so yeah, there you go. That's dumb me. And of course, same format. Team names on the left, winning bidders are across from it on the right-hand side. Now we'll come back over here to Mr. Jersey and get in there and see what he's got. Yeah, Greg, I don't know what's going on with it. I think because there's been a volume of messages lately, you know, going back and forth about these direct breaks, and sometimes people will email me even and ask about buying one-touch cases for their hits and stuff like that. And of course, almost every time one of those happens, the person on the other side starts, you know, talking about dollar amounts and PayPal and putting in their email address and stuff like that. I think all of that is probably big red flags for eBay, and I try really hard not to specifically put that stuff in my messages, but it still shows up because it comes up from the other side. So I think that's what happened, and now they're monitoring it and being really weird. Warren Moon is first out. I'm trying to scoot our COA so that we can see Mr. Warren Moon's autograph there, and Beckett authenticated and a Beckett paper. Of course, once again, if a jersey's coming to you, make sure you find whatever little piece of paper is in there before you toss everything out, because I usually fold it up to go inside the jersey. And you're probably going to do what I do, which is take them out and flip them open as soon as you get them. That little piece of paper will go flying and be gone forevermore. Yeah, I know that, Jay Allen. eBay is the worst, and so now they are saying if you discuss sales or make sales in messages on eBay messaging system, they're going to charge you 10%, and they don't even apparently have to verify that it's a sale. Just if they believe it is a sale, they will hit you with 10%, whether or not it is actually a sale. So that's why I'm telling you guys, I don't normally monitor this other email, so I hadn't been giving it out, but now I am. And it is leaderofthepackbreaks@gmail.com. So just start messaging me through that if it has to do with money, like these direct breaks or one-touch cases or anything that talks about PayPal or money. Contact me there, please. This is Keenan Allen for the Chargers, signature there, Leaf hologram authentication sticker, and Leaf credit card size COA. Greg, yes, I saw that. I mean, I didn't get that game in my market, but I had seen those Calvin Ridley highlights when I saw your message. And of course, you know, I like Calvin Ridley, so I was really happy that he had a good day today. I also saw about that the Steelers have decided they're going to listen to offers for Le'Veon Bell, and I mean it's an odd situation. They can't trade him until he signs the franchise tender, and obviously he's not going to sign the tender unless he gets a good deal with another team, because otherwise, you know, the new team would just wear him out this year and he'd still be a free agent with the wear and tear that he's trying to avoid. So I don't quite know if a trade will happen, but apparently they're working on it. Orlando Pace, that is JSA authenticated, and JSA authenticated there. Is that a Ram, guys? I gotta look up Orlando Pace. I don't know the answer to that question, so hold on one moment, please, while I check this out, because I don't know for sure if that is a Ram. Maybe. I mean, it kind of looks like it, but let's see. Could always be a college jersey as well, so let me try to get Orlando Pace pulled up here at NFL.com. And, oh yeah, Rams. Okay, cool. He's, yeah, like he played his last season with the Bears, and other than that, there's like a bunch of seasons with the Rams, like a dozen or more. So, yeah, he's a Ram. One left to go. Corey, yes, Warren Moon. Again, guys, items and cards always stay with their franchises. If you ever have a question about that, of course, all that information you can find in any of my listing descriptions. It's down there in the bottom in the special circumstances area. That is where it talks about franchises that have been renamed and relocated. So once again, anything that comes out for the Houston Oilers is always going to go to the Tennessee Titans in my break, because the Houston Texans are a completely different franchise. They were an expansion franchise. The original Houston Oilers are the current Tennessee Titans. So Oilers items always go to the Titans. We pulled one of these the other day. Here's another one tonight. It is O.J. Simpson for the Buffalo Bills. JSA authenticated there and JSA authenticated here. So to recap our jersey break, it is O.J. Simpson for the Bills. Then Orlando Pace for the Rams. Keenan Allen for the Chargers. And our very nice Warren Moon. I don't think we pulled Warren Moon out of here yet this year. So, and we've done a lot of these jersey breaks. Well, 19 of them. And to have this be the first Warren Moon, I think it's the first Warren Moon. Pretty good deal there. So, there we go. What did you, Notorious PIT, what did you say holy crap about? Oh, probably about the O.J. Simpson. I know, right? When we pulled him the first time, I was like, wow, that's like, okay. But yet, there he is, so now I've gotten kind of used to it. Okay, we have our jerseys out of harm's way here, although not much could really happen to a jersey in a plastic bag, but still, I like to move it out of the work area before we move onward. Okay, let's take a look at Bowman High Tech. That's what's coming up next here. So, if you did not see this earlier, I am projecting Bowman High Tech to get out the door on Friday. I think I can probably get it out faster than that. Projecting it for Friday. Hopeful it will go sooner. And of course, if you happen to get skunked in High Tech, consolation cards would go out with the rest of the break, since it is a paid shipping break. Only on the free shipping breaks do I normally hold them until the next package goes, unless you request otherwise. So 12 boxes of 2018 High Tech. A full case break. It is break number 4. Our team names are on the left, winning bidders across from it on the right-hand side. A couple of teams in this product have no options for hits. That's the Astros and the Rangers. They don't have a single card in the product, not a base card, not anything. So, of course, they were not listed for sale in this break. Everybody else is in. And not for nothing, but we've been pulling some really, really nice stuff out of High Tech, and it continued with the last case that we opened a couple of nights ago that had a nice red diffractor for Shohei Ohtani in there, among other things. A couple of Acunas came out of one of the cases recently, including a parallel on it as well. I mean, we've hit some really good stuff in Bowman High Tech, and I don't know why really people don't like it more than they do, but I like it because it has the good stuff in it, man. It has all the good stuff in it. It has Hunter Green in it for my Cincinnati Reds. Anything that's got Hunter Green in it, guess what? I'm gonna like it. Yes, I am. I like my man Hunter Green. So each box has a single pack in it. Each pack will have 4 on-card autographs in it and some base cards, and usually a couple of numbered cards will run across here and there. There's a lot of different patterns in here. I'm going to be the first one to tell you that I have not learned the pattern names. I just haven't. So, yeah, I'm not going to know them, the various pattern names. But there are a lot of them. And, Josh is here and he missed the helmets. Josh, it was, oh boy, I feel like that was like a long time ago. Who did we have in the helmets? We had Alvin Kamara for the Saints. Earl Campbell, which would of course go to the Titans. Somebody for the Bills. And Y.A. Tittle for the Giants. I'm amazed I remembered that. But that's who we had, Josh. Usually I forget at least 1 or 2, even right after we do it. I don't retain that stuff very well. Jay Allen, you said to check inside for the murder weapon. Dennis said, oh, no, Dennis, I don't even think I can repeat what you said. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I'm going to tell you what, guys. I was surprised myself. The first time we pulled an O.J. Simpson out of there, I was like, wow, really? We're putting him in products again? But, I mean, apparently we are. So, I mean, very strictly speaking, the man was acquitted. So, never mind that he wrote a book called If I Did It that pretty much outlined the entire sequence of events, but hey, that's all whatever. I don't know. I should stay away from that topic, but anyway, I guess they look at it as he was technically acquitted, and so they have decided to put him back in products. Oh, Dennis, no, I think it's hilarious what you said, man. I'm just thinking I don't need to start any controversy, so that's the reason that I didn't repeat it, but I thought it's funny, so. But you never know. Not everybody agrees with that. I'm sure there are plenty of people who think differently about the situation, and that's one of those things that nobody's ever really going to know what happened except for, you know, one person who's still living, and that's how that goes. Jay Allen is looking for some Indians. There's Joe Adele starting things off to 191 for the Angels. And we have the Diamondbacks, the Phillies, the Mets, the Twins, the Dodgers, and we are up to our autographs. Oh, look, it's for my Cincinnati Reds. First out, Jeter Downs, who got blanked, yes, I mean as in a goose egg, by the Miami Marlins today. Like, how bad must you be to lose to a score of 0 to the Miami Marlins? Daniel Johnson and the Washington Nationals. Of course, that shouldn't be a surprise to me at this point in time. That season's almost over. We played that way all year. San Francisco Giants, Ramos. Tristan Lutz for the Milwaukee Brewers. That is numbered to 150. Oh, Corey, you have the Orioles in here, and you're like, oh man, why did I put the Orioles in here? They don't have enough hits. Well, I think you're right. Blame it on the medication because it can definitely mess you up. That is for sure. That is numbered to 50. It is Clint Frazier and the Yankees. There is my man, Hunter Green, J.P. Crawford, Brendan McKay, Michael Baez, Ozzie Albies. And here comes our first autograph out. And it is out of this pack. It's Adbert Alzolay for the Cubbies. Behind that is Isabel for the Dodgers. Another Jeter Downs. That's kind of crazy. Did that seem like 4? Was that 4? That didn't seem like 4. Oh, the redemption. I'm like going, wait a minute. We only have 3. No, we have the redemption. Duh. Sorry. I don't think I've had enough caffeine today, so, you know. Oh, yeah, Corey, not going to find a Ripken in here. The Bowman stuff typically is going to be more your prospects and your current year rookies. And that's typically what you're going to find in Bowman. And, of course, some Bowman has a wider selection than others. Bowman High-Tech doesn't have a huge checklist, unlike Bowman Chrome, which comes out on Wednesday, has a more expansive checklist. This is numbered to 50 for the Brewers and Corbin Burns. Rafael Devers, Adam Hazley, Ozzie Albies, Kyle Wright. Another Jeter Downs. Good grief. But this one is numbered to 10. So Cincinnati Reds are cleaning up on Jeter Downs. And, you know, pulling the red to 10, that kind of makes it all worthwhile, doesn't it? Here comes Ramos again for the Giants. Oh, I like this hit. Yeah, I like this hit. If you've got Kansas City, Nick Pratto, I think, is a great hit. He's in single A right now, and he's actually been playing here in Lexington with the Lexington Legends, who are the single A affiliate of the Royals, and they just won, you know, the little championship they have for single A down here in this division. Ryan Vilade and the Rockies. Louis Robert for the Red Sox. If you've got, or the White Sox. Why did I say the Red Sox? Because I got the Reds on the brain. The White Sox. If you have the White Sox tonight, I say hold on to all of those cards of that kid. He's going to be good, and his cards haven't been really bringing a whole lot of money. I think those are big-time buy and holds. That's just my opinion. Numbered to 75 for the Royals, Nick Pratto. Mauricio, Mateo, Pache, and Rosario. And this pattern name, somebody probably knows. I cannot remember it, but it's not a pattern you pull very often. And this is Brendan McKay. It's numbered to 99 for the Tampa Bay Rays. Colton Welker. And Colton, of course, is a Rocky. For the D-backs, it's Pavin Smith. Here comes a good one. Evan White for the Seattle Mariners. Mariners sold for like just pennies tonight, I thought. And I think Evan White, once again, I think is a good hit. I think that's a nice buy and hold, too. So, Rhys Hoskins to 75 if you've got the Phillies. The Philadelphia Phillies. Ironhead has to tell me that every time. Pyrotechnics. That's who had to tell me. Ironhead had to tell me the other night, too. I cannot remember the pattern names. I try, and I just can't. Dennis, I don't know who the redemption is. I didn't look at it either. I just left it face down. We'll flip it over at the end of the break. But we definitely had an Ohtani redemption in our last case, and it was a red one at that. To 191, that's Jake Berger and the White Sox. Pache, Baez, Wright, Kendall, Verdugo. Our autographs coming out as Jaron Kendall for the Dodgers. Tristan Lutz for the Brewers. Another nice Lutz hit there. This is an excellent hit if you've got the Tampa Bay Rays. Jesus Sanchez. Oh, here comes a nice one. Padres with Mackenzie Gore. Green to 99. You got the Padres tonight. You have to like that one. Yeah, I see what you mean for sure, Corey. I mean, it is most of the time you're going to find, I mean, pretty much anything Bowman is going to be prospects and current year rookies. I don't really know that they ever put much other than that in there. So this is Hunter Green, and it is, of course, for the Reds. And obviously we got something special going on here, but where is... There it is. I'm like, it should be a 1 of 1. I couldn't find the number. There it is. Down there, it's blending in. So our 1 of 1 Hunter Green for the Cincinnati Reds. And you know what? He's an excellent prospect. He's like the #1 prospect for the Cincinnati Reds. And I know it's not signed, but it is a 1 of 1. And I think it's a nice hit. Daniel Johnson, Jesus Sanchez. There's an Ohtani base card. Jake Burger. Austin Beck, Oakland A's, another pattern we don't see very often. Shane Baz for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Michael Baez for the Padres, who already have the nice Mackenzie Gore. Sisto Sanchez for the Philadelphia Phillies. So we got both Sanchez guys tonight. And here's a nice low-numbered Ramos to 25 for the Giants. Oh, you have the Phillies in Tampa Bay tonight. All right. Well, you're already doing pretty well then. You've done well so far. DL Hall for the Baltimore Orioles. How about that, Corey? And by the way, it's numbered to 75. So you were thinking you were going to go home empty-handed for the Orioles, but guess what? You're not. Shed Long for the Reds to 191. Brendan Rodgers, Horia, Pavin Smith, Pache, Daniel Johnson. Ruiz comes out for the Dodgers. I accidentally, obviously, just pulled the DL Hall up to the front at the beginning of that pack. I should have left him at the back, but he was already up there, so he is our 4th out of this one. Rhys Hoskins comes out again for the Phillies. You already had one, now you've got a bookend. Tigers hit with Alex Fado. Another redemption. We'll flip that one up and see it at the end of the break as well. Here's Joe Adell to 75 for the Angels. I need to get some more sleeves out of here. Shane Baz, Sanchez, Prado, Perez, and here number 225 is Ruiz. Hubert Ruiz. Horia for the Brewers. Pache, I think that's going to be nice for the Braves. He's another one that I don't think he's selling for very much right now, but I wouldn't sell him right now. I would hang on to him. Mitchell White, Dodgers. Ozzie Albies. Did I leave another? I did. I left a numbered Rhys Hoskins base hanging out back there. That one is the green parallel numbered to 99 for the Phillies. You're tearing it up tonight. Todd's here. Hi, Todd. I don't think I saw you jump in, did I? Oh, Michael, you've got the eagle eye, too. You and Dennis are spotting the redemptions as I flip them over. Good eyes, guys. This is numbered to 99, Austin Beck and the A's. I think I got a little glimpse at the second one, but I really didn't see the first one myself, so I'll have to take your word for it until we flip it over anyway. Jake Burger, White Sox. Corbin Burns, Milwaukee Brewers. Brent Rooker for the Twins. And Daniel Johnson for the Nationals, numbered to 50. So far, just the 2 redemptions right there. So, whoops, so right as I say that, yeah, there comes redemption number 3. I was like, yeah, less than normal tonight. I cursed us, didn't I? Kyle Wright to 191. Hoskins, Verdugo, Heria, Alzolay, Ramos. Nice hit for the Tampa Bay Rays with Brendan McKay. I like that hit a lot if you've got the Rays. I think you do, right? You said you had the Rays and the Phillies, I think you said. So your night's just getting better. Guzman for the Marlins. Miami Marlins skunked my Reds today. Like, what in the world? That's a nice hit. How about Royce Freeman for the Twins? I love that. Royce Lewis for the Twins. Why did I say Royce Freeman? I have no idea. Royce Lewis, of course, a very high draft pick, probably the #1 prospect in the Twins organization. And anytime you pull Royce Lewis, it's a good day if you have the Twins. Ozzie to 191. Acuna, Murphy, Baz, Williams, Robles. Another Prado coming out for the Kansas City Royals. Ryan Vilade and the Rockies. And there is Luis again for the White Sox. And, of course, we had a redemption. Must have been out of the other pack, though. I don't know. To 99, Franklin Perez. Thought it was out of this one, but I also think that's our 4th autograph out of this one. Detroit Tigers. And we don't pull a lot of Franklin Perez out of here for him. So, or for the Tigers. It's usually Alex. So, that's a nice little addition if you've got the Twins. Here comes Gleyber Torres, green parallel to 99, New York Yankees. Ruiz, Robert, Mejia, Rogers, Jimenez. Right as I say we don't pull much Franklin Perez, hey, well, let's pull him again. It seems like it always works that way. Anytime I say, oh, we don't pull that one a whole lot, like the very next hit will be the same player. Kyle Wright comes out for the Braves. Andres Jimenez comes out for the Mets. And here is Ruiz for the Dodgers. That is the purple parallel to 150. We have 3 redemptions to flip over. We will go to the checklist after we check these out. And we'll see what team they go to. I think we're probably going to know, but I always go to the checklist anyway. So this is the one that Dennis and Todd, I think it was Dennis and Todd, Dennis and somebody said that they think they saw this one and they think it's going to be Ohtani. So let's see if they had eagle eyes or not. Yeah, they did. That is a high-tech autograph for Shohei Ohtani. That is back-to-back cases of Bowman High-Tech where we've hit Ohtani. So not too shabby there. This is the one I think I saw. I think this one's going to be Hunter Green for the Cincinnati Reds. And it is in the Pyrotechnics autograph parallel. Hunter comes out a fair amount. But we had one redemption where it was his first Bowman. And that one I thought was especially good. And last but not least, I didn't see this one at all. So I have absolutely no idea who this is. And you guys obviously didn't see it because nobody guessed. So, oh, Angels, man. Angels went from famine to feast instantly. Like the Angels were going, oh man, this break is terrible for me. Then we flip over 3 redemptions, 2 of them headed your way. Your high level prospect, Joe Adell. And of course, your current rookie Shohei Ohtani, and then Hunter Green. We will go check these out. I'm just certain that's what teams they go to, and you probably are as well. However, I always go there. I just do. I think it's the right way to do it. Let's get on the right page, because last night, what was I opening last night that I was way back on this other page? Oh, Clearly Authentic. Yeah. We opened Clearly Authentic last night. To think about that a minute. So bring up our high-tech checklist. And we need to find Hunter Green. There he is, Cincinnati Reds, as we expected. Joe Adell, Angels, as expected. And then let's go down here and find Shohei. He's not on that list. We'll keep scrolling. Where are you, Shohei? There he is. Angels. So we're all nice and verified on our redemptions. And let's do a recap here. Corey, you said if Hall came up. Oh, yeah, DL Hall came up, Corey, and he is numbered. I don't remember what he's numbered to, but he's numbered, and he's in here. I actually called it out to you when we hit it, but if your YouTube's freezing up, you probably missed it, man. But if you hang out, you'll see it here when we recap. So Joe Adell redemption for the Angels. That is the purple rainbow parallel. Then we had a Pyrotechnics autograph parallel for Hunter Green and the Reds. And then just a base high-tech autograph for Shohei Ohtani and the Angels. Then recapping, it is Ruiz for the Dodgers, Jimenez, Mets, Kyle Wright, Braves, Perez for the Tigers, Perez for the Tigers again, the White Sox, the Rockies, the Royals, the nice Royce Lewis for the Twins. That is a Marlin. There's a nice Brendan McKay for the Tampa Bay Rays. Daniel Johnson is to 50 for the Nats. Brent Rooker for the Twins. Corbin Burns, Jake Berger, Mitchell White, Christian Pache for the Braves. Horia for the Brewers. There's Alex for the Tigers. A nice Rhys Hoskins for the Phillies. Ruiz. There's your DL Hall. It is numbered to 75 for the Orioles, Corey. Here is Ramos. That is numbered to 25 for the Giants. Cito Sanchez for the Phillies. Baez for the Padres. Baz for the Pirates. The nice Mackenzie Gore for San Diego to 99. Then it is Jesus Sanchez, Tampa Bay Rays. Lutz for the Brewers. Kendall for the Dodgers. Rhys Hoskins to 75 for the Phillies. Evan White, Mariners. Pavin Smith, D-backs. Colton Welker, Rockies. Louis Robert, White Sox. Valade for the Rockies. Prado, Royals. Ramos, Giants. Nice Jeter Downs to 10. That's really nice to 10 for the Cincinnati Reds. Alzolay for the Cubbies. Isabel for the Dodgers. Jeter Downs again for the Reds. Tristan Lutz to 150 for the Brewers. Ramos for the Giants. Daniel Johnson for the Nationals. And another Jeter Downs for the Reds. So that is all we have to break tonight. Of course, I am off tomorrow night, so we will be breaking again on Tuesday night. I am going to run through spreadsheet information one more time. If anybody missed it, we'll hit the high points of that. If you hang tight here for 1 second, let's get us on the page we want to be on. So this is taking a look at what's coming up in the days ahead on eBay. So Tuesday night, a multi-sport autograph ticket, a half case of Gold Rush autograph baseball jerseys, the back half of the case of mini helmets that we started tonight, and a third case of XR football. Wednesday night, a full case of Game Day Greats autograph football jerseys, a full case of National Treasures baseball, which comes out on Wednesday. And guess what else comes out on Wednesday? Only probably my favorite product of the year, Bowman Chrome. I love my Bowman. Love it, love it, love it. Can't wait to get into it. Wednesday night, full case of Bowman Chrome. Release night, of course, for that and National Treasures baseball. Thursday night, we'll open a multi-sport autographed program. I will tell you this, it's really heavy. Like some of those programs, you can just tell when you can't tell what they are, but they all kind of weigh about the same. This program, when I picked it up, took it out of the box, it's really, really heavy for whatever that's worth. In comparison to the others, not really heavy like, oh, it's 50 pounds. I just mean all the other programs we've had up to this point, they have felt that like they weigh about the same thing. But this one, when I took it out of the box, felt like it weighed more. That's all I'm saying. National Treasures baseball, full case of that again on Thursday night, and another case of Spectra. Please note, it is made up of 2 half-box cases. So I got a half-box case of 4, and then I got another half-box case of 4 this week, and putting them together, and that's going to give us our 8-box case quantity. Friday night, another half case of autographed baseball jerseys, another half case of mini football helmets, a fourth case of XR, and a second case of Bowman Chrome. So that's what we look like in the days ahead. Somewhere along the way, if I can get my mouse to cooperate. Once again, shipping, anticipating for the mini helmets and the football jerseys, the free shipping breaks, projecting them to get out on Monday, a week from tomorrow, which will be the 1st of October. Most of the time, guys, I'm able to get it out before the 6 or 7 days. That's just always how I project the free shipping stuff to go out. All right. And most likely you're going to see it go sooner. And then, of course, the paid shipping break, projecting for Friday, hopeful that I can get it out faster. That's high tech that we just finished. In any of the breaks tonight, if you did not hit, your team didn't pull a base card or an item or whatever, you are entitled to a consolation trading card. It can be from any year and any series. I track it for a rolling 90 days. If you are in one of the free shipping breaks, I normally just hold on to those until you next have a package going. I gather them all up at that point and I ship them all out at once with that package that's on the way to you. If you don't want to wait, send me a message on eBay and I will get you hooked up. We'll get it out sooner. If you got skunked in a paid shipping break, your stuff is going to ship out with the rest of the break because it's a paid shipping break. So consolation cards would go out when everything else goes out if you got skunked in Bowman High Tech. Last but not least, if you happen to be interested in any of this, we didn't get it filled in time, so let's just take that out of there. This is the break I'm working on that is for Opulence Basketball. It is not listed on eBay. I am selling it directly. It's for a case of Opulence, which is a new high-end product that just came out on Friday from Panini. Every position is guaranteed to get something in this break because it's a hits draft break. So the case is going to have 21 hits in it that will either be autographs or relics or autographed relic, combos. And then I'm going to make a 22nd hit will be all of the base cards and the parallel, which would be the numbered base cards. Those will all be grouped together to make a 22nd hit. And of course, I think there are about 9 of those that'll come out of the case. So that gives us 22 bidding positions / draft positions in the break. If you have never done a hits draft before, here's how it works. I'll use random.org, and that will randomize our list of participants, which will ultimately give us our draft order. So after the randomization, let's say you are listed in bidding position number 1, then you would get your choice of anything out on the table that we had pulled out of that case. If you are in draft bidding position 18, well, there would be 17 cards that would already be gone. You would have 4 cards left that came out of the case, and then you would have a 5th option of, the group of base and base parallel cards that you would be able to choose from. So everybody's going to have a choice until you get to the 22nd draft bidding position, and of course, that person would just kind of have what was left, basically. And that, because of that, I always recommend, if you want to participate in this break, that you join the break live so that you can make the choices for your hits. And if you're not joining the break live and you're not in chat saying, hey, I want that card when your draft position comes up, then I'm just going to choose for you and we keep right on going. So that's how it's going to work. Right now we have 12 bidding positions filled of the 22, so we're looking for 10 more spots to sell. It is $135 a spot. That is all in. You're guaranteed a hit. Obviously, shipping costs are included. We'll break it when we fill it. And like any break, no return, no refund, that kind of thing. Todd, you are asking me if I will put Jeter Downs to 10 and I forgot to show that again, that 1 of 1, didn't I? Let's switch back. I forgot. I usually stack that where I show that again, and I forgot. Let's take a look at it one more time. I think I didn't put autofocus back on yet. Yeah. Let's look at that one more time. I forgot. Here's our, the numbered things and the things that had the special patterns, and in here is a 1 of 1. So let me find that again as we look through the rest of these. There it is. There's that handsome 1 of 1 for Hunter Green. The Reds just had a really nice break tonight, by the way. Yeah, sorry guys, you should have reminded me. I forgot. I do normally spin through the numbered things again in high tech, and I don't know, forgot tonight. Slipped my mind. But so Todd, you are asking me Um, in a one touch. Yes, Todd, will you do me a favor? Can you send me a message, please? Send it to leaderofthepackbreaks@gmail.com and just tell me what email address you want me to use to send you the PayPal money request for those 2 one-touch cases, and I will happily get your cards in it and do all that sort of thing. If you can hit me up with that message. Normally I tell you guys to hit me up through eBay, but don't do that anymore if we're talking about money, because unless it's money on a, something that was sold through eBay, because they're getting real weird and testy about it and freaking out over it. So we don't want eBay freaking on us too much. Now, you have a question for me about Bowman Chrome. Let's see if the checklist is up yet, Jesse. I don't know if it is or not, but let's go find out and see if it is. All right. Did I switch your view? Not yet. Let's switch your view and we'll go check it out here. I would think it should be up. Yeah, there it is. 2018 Bowman Chrome. Now, this isn't going to have it broken out by team, but we don't care about the base cards. But now you know, or maybe you don't know, but Jesse, if you don't know, there are websites that will take these checklists and break them down into hits by team. And one that I happen to like a lot is called Group Break Checklists, with the S on the end, checklists.com. So there's also Break Ninja and some others, but groupbreakchecklists.com is the one that I would recommend. They have probably already broken this checklist apart, and you could probably go there and click on the reds and see exactly every hit that was in it. But since we're on here, we can kind of take a look. This is the checklist there on the red site. This is looking just at Bowman Chrome prospect inserts that we see here. So that might still not tell us a lot about what we want to know. We need to get down here to, here's our short prints. So that looks like Ohtani, Devers, Rosario, Frazier, Hoskins, Mejia, Williams, Smith, Verdugo, Robles, Crawford, Bader, Flaherty, Hayes, and Albies. Those are going to be image variations, it looks like, of our current rookies. Peaks of potential, again, I don't know if that may have a possibility of an autograph version. Our AFL Fall Stars going through. We have a Robles AFL MVP short print. Sterling Continuity. Those are typically, again, I know sometimes there'll be autograph variations of those, but they're not everything. So autographs, here is what we're looking at for Bowman Chrome. There is LaValle, I see, for the Reds. Let's see who else we find in here. Where are you? Reds, not showing me too much. Chrome autographs here. There's probably more. Adam Brown says he likes cardboard connections. So, yeah, I mean, certainly there's lots of possibilities out there. I am a fan of group break checklists. I like the way they present it, and they're typically really fast to get the stuff up, and they do a good job. They have it for multiple years. There's Hunter Green, Peaks of Potential autograph variation. But of course, yeah, Cardboard Connections, another one. Break Ninja, I think there's lots of them that have the option to do that sort of thing. So it looks like so far we saw Hunter Green, we saw LaValle. I'm trying to see what else we see for your Reds in here, because they're my Reds too. Of course, I'm a Reds fan. So I agree with you on that. There's relics coming through. Yeah, so it may look like you're just looking at LaValle and Hunter Green is kind of how it looks to me at the moment. And I will, if you hang tight with me here for a second, I'll see if I can switch our website over to group break checklist like I was talking about. Hang on a minute. See if I can get it up and then get you on it with me. If I can get myself logged into it, and we'll see if they have it there. So baseball, we want to look at checklists for 2018 Bowman Chrome. Is it up yet? I think it is. All right, let's see if this brings you with me. I think it does. All right. We probably could have just done this from the start, but I wasn't sure if I could get it switched over or not. All right, so here's our Bowman Chrome Baseball 2018. And we want the Cincinnati Reds. There you go. So there were some that I didn't even, necessarily see in there. But that tells you Cincinnati Reds, there's your total hits right there. And I don't know what this is about if you're creating something. I don't know what all that stuff is happening right there at the bottom of that list. They've redone their website a little bit recently. But anyway, so that's what you're looking at. LaValle and Hunter Green primarily. And then you've got some base prospect cards for some other players and some base vets and an insert. But for autographs, you're looking at Hunter Green and Gavin LaValle if you're talking Cincinnati Reds. All right. So I think that's it, right? All right, guys. So I am out for tonight. I'm taking tomorrow night off. I'm going to watch some Monday Night Football while I'm sorting and packing cards. So I will be back at it on Tuesday night. Hopefully I will see some of you again then, or if not then, again sometime soon. In the meantime, thank you again for joining me this evening. Have a great start to your week tomorrow, and we will catch you on Tuesday night. Bye now.